channel on Peaks. Please subscribe to our channel. From today, we are going to start a new lecture on geography. And the first topic in this today's first class is going to be climatology. Let's begin our class. Dear friends, before going into the topic of climatology, let's first see what is geography and what are the main aspects of geography. As we all know, geography, it is geo plus graphy. Geo is nothing but earth and graphy is the explanation, that which means geography is the explanation or study about the earth. Coming to the aspects of the geography, there are 5 different parts of the geography. They may be classified as physical geography, human geography, economic geography, world geography, and Indian geography. Coming to the physical geography, this deals with all the natural aspects of earth. Then coming to the human geography, this deals with the relationship between man and earth. And economic geography deals with all the economic aspects and vice versa. If we explain physical geography in detail, it can be divided into 4 other major components. They are geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, and biological and environmental geography. Coming to the geomorphology, it is nothing but the study of form or structure of the earth. It describes about the form or the structure of the earth. Next aspect is climatology. As the name suggests, it is study of weather or climate of the earth. Next aspect is oceanography. As the name suggests, it is the scientific study of oceans. Scientific study of oceans is called oceanography. Now, in this first class, as I already told, we are going to deal about the most important topic of geography, and which is the most scoring also, which is climatology. So, let's go into the topic climatology. I hope all of you may be knowing what is weather, right? Weather is the condition of the atmosphere over the short period of time. Please remember this word, weather is the condition of the atmosphere over the short period of time. What is climate? Climate is the average of weather. It means average of the weather for continuous long periods of time. It can also be defined as how behavior of the atmosphere over the long periods of time. Many people make mistakes in understanding this, so please be clear in the definitions of weather and climate. These are distinguished mainly based on time. Weather is based on short periods and climate is of the long periods. Now let's see what are the primary conditions of the atmosphere. They are wind, temperature, pressure, humidity, clouds, and precipitation. Now in the first class, we'll go about clouds. We'll learn about what are clouds, how are they formed, and what are the different types of clouds. Cloud. We all might be knowing what is a cloud. Cloud is a visible accumulation of minute droplets of water or particles of ice. It may be droplets of water or particles of ice which is visible. Okay, we can generally say how clouds are formed, right? When the water vapor rises from the earth, they go into the atmosphere and they form accumulations of tiny water droplets or ice particles at different elevations in the air. Those form different types of clouds. Now let's see what are the different types of clouds. There is an institution named World Meteorological Organization, and in its study, which is named International Cloud Atlas, it has defined that there are more than 100 types of clouds. So please remember, there are more than 100 types of clouds, but those 100 types can be grouped into 4 basic types, and these 4 basic types are classified on the basis of altitude. Please remember, on the basis of altitude or height. So what are the types of clouds? Types of clouds, as I said, there are four major groups of clouds. They are high clouds, which are formed from 6 to 12 kilometers above the earth. And what are the middle clouds? They are formed from 2 to 6 kilometers above the earth. Lower clouds, as the name suggests, they are formed below 2 kilometers from the earth. They are formed above the earth below 2 kilometers of height. This the fourth type of clouds are called nimbus clouds. We will go in detail about these nimbus clouds. Now, coming to the first type of cloud, which are called high clouds. As the name suggests, we already saw that these are at the high altitudes. They are in the high altitudes, they are generally made up of ice particles. They are made up of ice particles. They appear thin and detached. They are generally very like feathery clouds, and they are generally white in color. These high clouds, they are classified, they can be grouped into other subgroups. They are cirrus, cirrostratus, and cirrocumulus. Let's see basic points about what are these clouds. Cirrus clouds. These clouds are most commonly seen at any point of time. These are most commonly seen during any point of time at any season. They are made completely of ice crystals, as we already know. And now, what is the major point is that cirrus clouds, they produce precipitation, but that precipitation, before reaching the earth itself, it gets evaporated. So the precipitation from the cirrus clouds doesn't reach the earth's surface. This is the main point to remember. Now, coming to the second one, this is cirrostratus cloud. Cirrostratus clouds, they are formed due to slow raising air into the atmosphere. What is the main use of these cirrostratus clouds is that they are used to predict weather for next 24 hours. And we all observe, right, when the planes have passed or when rockets have passed through our area, we see that there is a small cloud-like structure forming in the sky. Those clouds are cirrostratus clouds. These are formed due to water vapor released from planes. This is the main point. Now, coming to the cirrocumulus clouds, they are made of many small white clouds called cloudlets. Very small clouds called cloudlets. These resemble a honeycomb. You all know honeycomb, right? These resemble ripples in the sky as if they are scattered everywhere. Hope you all have understood what are high clouds. These are mainly formed with ice. These are of 3 groups: cirrus, cirrostratus, and cirrocumulus. Cirrus is the most commonly seen cloud during any point of time in the year. Cirrostratus, we learned 3 main topics about this. These are formed due to slow rising air, and these are mainly used to predict weather condition in next 24 hours. And these are also formed through the vapor trails left by planes. Now, cirrocumulus clouds, these resemble as honeycomb, as if they are ripples everywhere in the sky. Coming to the next type of cloud, these are middle clouds. We all know these are formed from 2 to 6 kilometers above the earth's surface. what is the main characteristics is that these look like a cotton or wool. They are bulky clouds. They look like bulky clouds. As we say, these are also called cumulus clouds. The name cumulus comes from Latin, and the meaning is heap or pile. As we already said, middle clouds look like cotton ball or wool ball, so the name also means heap or pile. Now let's see what are the subgroupings in middle clouds. There are two subgroupings. They are altocumulus and altostratus. Altocumulus clouds, these are formed as large masses in patches or rows. We generally see, right, there are some rows like this. Clouds may be forming some rows, but they are never close. These type of clouds are altocumulus clouds. Coming to altostratus clouds, these are layer of grayish cloud which covers most of the sky. This forms like a layer and it covers most of the sky like this. Now coming to the next type of our clouds, these are low clouds. Low clouds, these generally look like huge grey blanket which is hanging from the sky. These are very dense and these look like a blanket. What is the next point is that as in middle clouds we learn they are derived from Latin. The name is derived from Latin. In lower clouds also they are called stratus clouds, and the name is again derived from Latin, which means strato is layer. As we already learned here, this is a grey blanket. This blanket resembles this layer. Okay. Now let's see what are the subgroupings in low clouds. They are stratus, stratocumulus and nimbostratus. Let's see about stratus clouds. They are low altitude clouds and they are formed when cool breeze raises up in the air. Cool breeze raises up in the air. Where do we find cool breeze naturally? On the surface of oceans or any other water bodies, right? So when those cool winds raise above, these stratus type of clouds are formed. Stratus type of clouds may or may not produce rainfall. May or may not. Coming to the second type, that is stratocumulus clouds. These consists of large round masses of stratus that form groups, lines or waves. They appear as groups of clouds or lines of clouds or waves of clouds. We can observe these clouds in these forms, and these are formed mainly when warm air rises up. Okay, stratus clouds are formed when cool air rises up, and the stratocumulus clouds are formed when they are mostly present near the warm wavefront. About the nimbostratus clouds, we learn in the nimbus when we discuss about nimbus clouds. That is in the next slide. Nimbus clouds are grey, dark or black grey in color. They are compared to all the other three clouds, they are very extremely dense and opaque. That means they have capability to cover the sun completely. And these are associated nimbus. The word nimbus, we can remember, these are associated with cyclones. So when we observe heavy rainfalls or heavy downpours, we can confirm that these are nimbus types of clouds. They appear dark grey and they are so opaque that they can cover the sunlight completely. Now coming to the subgroupings of nimbus clouds, they are nimbostratus and cumulonimbus. Nimbostratus. What is nimbostratus? They are, as I already said, they are groups. In last slide we saw, right? Nimbostratus is a type of low cloud. They are similarly, as I already said, they are a group of low clouds. They produce persistent rainfall. They produce a heavy rainfall. Coming to the cumulonimbus clouds, Cumulonimbus clouds, they are very highly capable, and a single cumulonimbus cloud can hold up to 500,000 tons of water. This is huge, right? So when it outpours, we experience heavy rainfall. 500,000 tons of water. As we learned from previous slides, cumulus is the name of low cloud, and it is called as heap. Cumulus is known as heap, and nimbus is known as rainstorm. So we can understand from the name itself, there is a heap or huge rainfall. So dear friends, in this video we explained what are the different types of clouds. We can have a just outlook, or here I will explain what are the main important topics to be remembered about the clouds and types of clouds. Cumulus or middle clouds. Cumulus are also called middle clouds. They are of less width and more depth. I will write down here. Cumulus clouds, less width and more depth. That means they might be capable of carrying heavy water. And next comes stratus clouds or low level clouds. These stratus clouds are much wider. They are more width. They contain more width and less thicker. So main important point we should remember is, if a cloud is causing heavy rainfall, we can blindly say in many of the conditions, almost 95 or 90% of the conditions, that those clouds which cause high rainfall or cyclones, they are associated with the prefix nim. Okay, now this is the outlook of clouds. As is the first class, I covered only a small topic. What are clouds, what is weather, what is climate, and what are the types of or groupings of clouds. Hope you all like this video. Please subscribe to our channel and share this video. Thank you for watching.